Merry meet, children of Herne. Well, lots of things have been developing real fast at the moment on this side. Ignore all rumours from Dark Raven One that I'm in pain. I'm not. I'm my happy, joyous self. Now, what was I going to talk about? Was it castles? Do you know, it's gone out of my bloody head what I was going to talk about. I said, I must talk about that. Oh, I'm sorry folks. I cannot think what I was going to talk about. Castles. Spirits. How many times have we been told? Someone's bound to write in and tell me I should have spoke about such and such and I forgot. So, bear with me. Dark Raven was asleep, so she can't remind me. Makes a nice change, actually. She's usually giving out to me.
And what's it value?
Oh, God. Voice from the depths has spoken. What was I going to talk about, love? See, her memory's like spaghetti as well. Okay, let's discuss some of the phenomena that we're familiar with. In castles, people will turn around and say, oh, it's hysteria. You're imagining things. Spirits can't hurt you. Have you ever heard such a load of bunkum in all your life? Dark Raven One could tell you some stories that would make your hair curl, of things she's seen and felt. The spirits can't help you, they can kill you. Even little Buffalo over there, he could tell you the same. We have seen horrific things in haunted places in Ireland. A lot of the hauntings that people feel, you know, where the back of your hair stands on end, it's usually residue of violence that has occurred in that place at the time. Bricks and mortar have memories. The memories will infuse into it. Remember, what are bricks and mortar? What are the buildings? They are molecules and atoms. Now here's a shocker for you. Molecules and atoms can contain memory. We are told such bunkum and such rubbish. And we sit and we believe every word we see. Turn your television on, look at the news. They'll tell you exactly what they want you to hear, not what is truth. We have found this over and over again. Like this great storyline that's been going around, especially around Ireland, of the Titanic. Now there's one of the biggest lies of industry that could have been told you. The Titanic, in actual fact, did not, and its sister ship, the sister ship wouldn't pass any of the criteria. It failed on a lot of things for seaworthiness. So they shifted everything, the name, the cutlery, the crockery, everything. into the sister ship. So it was, I think it's called the Majestic, I'm not sure. Anyway, the sister ship was the one that was in trouble. She was in trouble before she left Southampton. There was a fire aboard. Now the idea was she was to go out to a location, she'd meet up with a rescue ship, transfer the passengers to the rescue ship, and they'd let the Titanic, so-called, sink. But they didn't allow for the iceberg. The iceberg was a drifter. As you know, parts of an iceberg, what you see is only a third of the actual thing of the iceberg. So it collided. And the great unsinkable Titanic, or sister ship, was in peril, and the rescue ship was too far away. So we find a lot of people perished. Were there enough lifeboats on the Titanic? There are more than enough lifeboats on the Titanic. This has been proven. But the ship listed lifeboats would be all over the bloody place. They couldn't get them in the water fast enough. They had folding lifeboats as well. Plus, they were only half loading the lifeboats that did get in the water to about 30, 40 people. The aristocrats, the ones with the money. The rest of the poor sods drowned. They weren't worthy of it. They were only the workers. They were the dross of human society. Babies, children. But the aristocrats, oh, they were all right. They were fine. One boat turned back. One boat. I believe it had 40 passengers on. The boat was capable of taking 80 in the lifeboat. And they saved a handful of people from the water. The rest perished from the freezing cold. It was the icy cold that killed, not drowning. So this is, how did this benefit the company? Oh, great! The Titanic was insured. So when it was the Titanic that went down, the company were reimbursed from the insurance companies handsomely. Whereas if it was the Majestic or the sister ship, they wouldn't be insurable. It doesn't matter that over 1,000 people perished. That doesn't really matter, does it? As long as they got their money. And so it is. So it is, all the way. We are being manipulated. Do you remember what they said when they were invading Iraq? We're not invading Iraq, we're liberating it. Have you ever heard such a load of bunkum? We want to turn Iraq into a democratic country. They both start with D, and it is dictatorship. So they butchered, raped, and tortured. Now, why would they do that in Iraq? It has oil. They infused a riot, a rebellion in Iran. Iran was a utopia. Each man that was unemployed got 1,000 a week in the monetary value of sterling. If a man wanted a car, the government would buy him the car and he'd pay the government half of the car.
Iran isn't the country you're thinking of.
I'm not talking about Iran. I'm talking about Lebanon.
You said Iran.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry about that. He also had plans to irrigate the deserts of Egypt into a viable land that would provide food for the world virtually. This is a country that it was going to be disposed. This is the country they started this rebellion to overthrow the government. It's a common practice, been done for hundreds of years. So they make the leader look like a baddie. Oh, they fired on the civilians. What the hell is he supposed to do when civilians are armed with weapons, firing on them? Are they to take them and tap them on the head and give them a sweetie and tell them to be good boys? Grow up. Wake up. This is what the countries are doing. I'm from Britain, and Britain was just as guilty of this as any other country that was involved. The same thing with Iraq. But I notice they won't try and invade the countries that have got teeth, that can hit back with a vengeance. Oh no, they hit the countries that haven't got the ability to hit back. Where they sent robot craft, what do you call them, drones. And the drones were armed and they just mowed down everything they could see. Well, if this is the modern world, I want no part of this. We haven't got an army as such. We've only got what? We are lucky if we've got a division.
We have 10,000.
We haven't got that. We've got 9,000 now. 9,000 men. That's our army. And it's just meant for internal problems. That's all. But these men are crazy, they're lunatics. There's insurgency in all the countries. A friend of mine, he's going over to Greece for a holiday. I feel for him. He's going over with his kids. Because there's insurgency in Greece.
14 minutes have passed.
Italy, okay, thank you. Spain. And most of the Eastern Bloc countries. Why? Because of the greedy bastards of banks that have bled the country dry. I don't care what they do. I'm here to enlighten, to bring people to spiritual involvement, to know what is fact in spiritual life. No one need take any notice of me. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you do not believe me, check out. Seriously, check out. There's enough information on the internet that supports my views and my words. Okay, children are herne. This is just a stopgap because I can't think what I was going to talk about originally, and it is confusing me. So, bear with me. I'm an old man, and after all, I saved 13 people today.
On the iPad.
And 2 horses.
On the iPad. Pixels, that's all you save.
See? That's the gratitude. They'd have starved to death if I had no...
It's only a game, though. It's not a matter of life and death.
Merry we have met. Merry we part. Merry we will meet again. So from myself, Dark Raven One, little buffalo. Namaste.